Then Wilson, you're here, Northern Ireland. I'm just back from California where you usually are, so it's a lot warmer over there. How are you adapting to UK weather?
I'm adapting pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely cold, but it's not that bad. It's a nice change because I tell you what, the summer times in Florida and California where I live is, they're gnarly. So it's just a nice breath of fresh air. So I'm enjoying it. It's good.
And Arenacross, again, very different from Supercross, even World Supercross. What's the biggest change you've had to adapt to?
Biggest change is just, man, there's so little of separation. Everybody does kind of the same thing. The last race at Wembley, I managed to get a little bit of something different in the rhythm section, which was cool. But it's just all about getting that start and finding those little small pieces to try and make a difference.
So the first time I saw you ride was, I think it was 09, Italy, Motocross of Nations.
Yeah.
You could see you had something pretty special there.
Yeah.
I think that was for Canada, but we'll not talk about that.
No, that's not good.
How was that for quite a big race to make a big high-profile debut, especially in the European side of it? What are your memories of that?
Yeah, so 2009 was my last year of amateurs, and I was trying to get on Mitch Payton's Pro Circuit team, and I went to MX Nations for Team Canada. And oh man, for my first ever pro race, it was like you couldn't go to a bigger race, and just everything, the track, oh man, just the fans, everything, it was mental. But unfortunately, we didn't have the best weekend, but I won the B final, so that was the only thing I really had going. But it was a really good experience, and you know what? There was some of that riding that I did there was actually what helped me get the pro circuit right. I mean, I dominated all year in the A class, but that I think stamped it for Mitch, which was cool. So it was good I did it.
And that was Jeffrey Hurlings who made his pro debut that weekend as well.
Yeah, that's right. Kenny was there, myself, Jeffrey, and we were all so young, man. So
sort of like the new era.
Yeah, exactly.
From there you got on the Mitch's team. How was there a big relief at that point? Because that was the best team in the world really at that time, the 250. Was it a big relief and I guess motivation once you made it?
Yeah, it was man, it was just a dream come true. All through amateurs I would go to the races watching Pro Circuit and just be like, I wanted to be on that team, and they'd be wearing the Pro Circuit jackets and I was like, I manifested that. I thought like that was my dream and I made it happen. So it was really cool. So I just made the absolute most of it, and the first 2 years were really good, and then so that was 10, 11, 12. Yeah, then the injuries started coming, and every year I was battling for the championship, but I never got the Supercross championship I wanted, but I got the outdoor championship. So yeah, I mean, it's been a roller coaster to say the least, but it's all right. We're still here, enjoying it, racing my dirt bike around the world. So it's good.
When you're riding for Mitch, do you feel more pressure or do you feel confidence because you know you've one of the best bikes on the track?
I didn't feel pressure from Mitch ever, because Mitch gave me a lot of that tough love. The way he would speak to me is how my dad would speak to me. You know, he'd be like, right, pull your fucking finger out, right?
Yeah.
And that's how my dad was, so it was like, I liked that.
Okay.
You know, so and yeah, he would just tell me how it was, and I like when people are just straight shooters, and those years were awesome. I got along, I still have such a good relationship with Mitch and Bones, and everyone on the team, my mechanic Paul, one of my best friends. So yeah, no, it was cool riding for Mitch, and at that time they were so far above everyone, you know. The first 2 years I was there, it was like a cheater bike. And then everybody, I feel like, caught up around 2013.
Right.
Star caught up, KTM caught up, Geico caught up. So it was, but the first 2 years, it was like you knew you were going to get the start, which was nice.
How much did that outdoor title mean to you? Because you obviously the hype and you're Dean Wilson and all you guys are looking for, I guess, justification of being on those teams and all, and to come away with an AMA outdoor title. You're still now former AMA national champion Dean Wilson. It must mean a lot.
Oh, it meant a lot for sure. It was a dream come true. It really was. Only a year before, I was at the Nationals watching, and 2 years before, I was at the Nationals watching as an amateur, and like that, I was just like, man, this is what I want to do. But to think that I would win the outdoor championship 2 years later, man, it was crazy. But I worked hard for it and was on a great team, and everything just worked out. And it's a shame because I wish, I mean, my career's, been definitely a bit of a roller coaster, but it's definitely like, the guys like Tomac and Barsha and all of those guys, Jason, I used to race and I used to beat them, and then injuries just hindered my career, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm not even upset about it. It's just how it went, and it's what it is.
Was it hard to watch their successes? Every time you would get up, you seem to get knocked down by injuries on the 450?
Yeah, it was at first. Now, not at all. Like, I actually I like seeing Tomac doing well. It's when you get older, it's different, and especially when you have kids and stuff. It's just, I don't know, like, you like to see like those guys do well. Same as Jason and my generation, so. No, but when you're younger, it stings for sure, because you just want it so bad, and you're stuck on the sidelines and you're injured, then you get back and then you're injured, and it's really hard. Austin Fortner's going through the same type of thing if you think about it. He was beating Chase Sexton for the championship in 2019. He had that one, I feel like, and injury after injury after injury, and it's just like, with all due respect, look where Chase is, being healthy somewhat, and then Austin's still where he is. So it's tough, and I was in a similar position. So yeah.
Who would be your toughest rival or biggest adversary throughout your pro career, would you say?
I don't know. 2011 was a good battle with me, Baggett, Barsha, Tomac, and Rattray. Those were tough.
Big names.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Barsha was always tough. Me and Barsha banged a lot of bars in 250 days, and Tomac got me good as well. So I don't know. They were all tough. Honestly, it's every time you go out there, every time you go out there on the 450 class, it's a tough race. You never get easy races ever. So it's really tough, the 450 class.
I was watching mid-pack even there, San Diego and Anaheim one.
Yeah.
It's just nuts.
Yeah,
You've no room to go anywhere.
It doesn't get the respect,
No.
because those are all champions. They're, and I'll have a battle to death for P11.
Yeah.
And we are matching 8th place speed. I can see 8th place in the corner, and every lap he's not gaining on us. But we're duking it out, and we don't get shown on TV, which rightfully so, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's why I think the YouTubes and stuff are good, because I can show my side of the race, and but it's like the respect isn't there for that 8 through 12 place, because they're all really good riders, and they're just a tick off of the top 7. You know what I mean? So
as you said, it is pretty much. I think Barsha, Ferran, the Stewart, maybe San Diego, just going at it for a lot of the main event, but it didn't really.
Exactly, yeah.
Was it enjoyable when you're in those battles? I know Barsha maybe you've derived a bit different, especially early, but can you enjoy it? Is it just so intense you're just maxed out?
You can enjoy it if you're battling with someone that is not going to just clean you out, and there is just a little bit of respect there. It's fun, because if he's up on your inside, you kind of lay up a bit, and he passes you clean, and you try to get him back, and that's nice. But when you have other riders that just blindside you and just cut the corners and clean you out, that's just not fun. So
racing Barsha, you pretty much race him your whole career. Do you race him different when you're coming to make a pass on him, or he's right behind you? Are you having to adjust a lot compared to if it was Ken Roxon or something?
No, I honestly. See, this is the thing about Justin, is he's aggressive, but he's fast. He's moving forward,
Yeah.
And the only thing is, it's he's aggressive. Protect your insides, just like everyone else. Maybe a little bit more with Barsha, but to be honest, I think he's gotten a little bit better.
Yeah, he seems a wee bit more. Yeah. Your career at this point, you're still fast. You're still able to run AMA, Supercross, top 10 level, World Supercross, Australian Supercross. Are you enjoying it now? Are you able to enjoy it without maybe less pressure to enjoy the last few years and make money and just have fun?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm enjoying it, and that's what I want to do. I've had a lot of rough years, all the way back to 2015 and 16 when I signed with Factory KTM, and I was Dungey's teammate. Blew my knee out both of those years, and it was tough years. So Yeah, I'm still here. I still can ride a bike well, and I'm here to enjoy it. And so that's why I've made the schedule that I've made this year. And I'm thankful Yariv Konski at Quadlock Honda was flexible with me to make it happen. So we're get to do the Arenacross World Tour. I went to Germany, going back to the States to do 5 rounds or more. Going to Brazil, racing Australia World. So
Crazy.
yeah, it's fun. It's sick. Still making good money at it and enjoying it. That's what it's all about. And I get to bring my family everywhere. I think it's cool.
And how does Roger the Coster compare to a guy like Mitch Payton, two like legends from the outside, but is riding for them similar or different? Or?
Oh, completely different.
Is it?
The thing that I struggled with Roger was you're going through a tough time or a tough race. He won't say a word to you.
Really?
He'll walk by you like you're not there. But then Mitch will have a chat with you, and like I said, give you that more of a dad, talk where and I like that just because I can relate to it. So.
Just a word on the fans. You have a really big fan base around the world now, especially in all these races. How much does that mean to you that people are still really interested in what Dean Wilson's doing?
It means a lot. It means a lot. 33 now, old and dusty, and they still care a little bit on what I'm doing. So that's cool. I've got a great fan base, and I'm really grateful for that. Everyone that buys the merch and comes to the pits and sees me, and it's really cool. It's really cool, and I'm grateful for it. So just lucky to be in that position.
Well, Dean, thank you, and all the best over the weekend.
No worries.